Check the mic and make sure it sound right, boys. Sound right, boys.
Rananeem, and welcome to another episode of Cobbs Corner. If this is your first time listening, then welcome, and to my returning listeners, welcome back. Today I'm going to be doing something, I guess, a bit different. Oh, well, this is the 81st episode. First of all, this is the 81st episode of Cobbs Corner, so thank you for tuning in. I'm going to be doing something a bit different today. We're going to be doing an audio commentary, which I haven't done in a while. The diehard Cobbs Corner family, the real, Cobbs Corner listeners will know that I've done audio commentaries in the past. I did more of them last year in 2023, but for 2024 I haven't done any audio commentaries yet, and today's episode will be an audio commentary of the first High School Musical. High School Musical came out in 2006. I was 5 when this movie came out. I remember watching the premiere, like when it happened. I watched the premiere in real time. So it's a movie that I've got a bit of nostalgia for, and I do plan on doing an audio commentary for High School Musicals 2 and 3 in the near future. I realized here at Xavier High School, Micronesia, big shout out to Xavier High School, big shout out to the Federated States of Micronesia and all my listeners here in this part of the world. The school year's wrapping up a bit, and I realized that at least in the States it's about prom season right now, and I remember that, like, High School Musical 3 there's a prom, so I was feeling a bit of nostalgia, and I just kind of told myself, you know what, I need to do my audio commentary. Just got that inspiration from Disney Plus. Sometimes you just scroll through Disney Plus and then you just find something, and then it's just yeah. So yep, that's what we'll be doing today. You can stream High School Musicals 1, 2, and 3, as well as High School Musical the series. I don't know if I'm going to talk about that one on this podcast or not. You can stream it all on Disney Plus. So without any further ado, let's be like Monty Python and the Holy Grail and just get on with it. I know, who wants to listen to me just sit and talk about High School Musical for let's just get on with the audio commentary, all right. Disney Channel original movie. It's a DCOM High School Musical. We're gonna skip. There's no opening credits and nothing. We just got the title first. Okay. All right. New Year's Eve. It's probably New Year's Eve 2005, 2006. I think this was the movie that jump-started the careers of Zac Efron and Vanessa Hudgens. Okay, please tell me she's not reading. Right? There's enough reading. Okay, come on. Teen party. Okay, come on. Teen parties. You out here sitting, reading. Of course, the basketball stars. Father, of course. His father's the coach. You end up going on vacation just to work, yeah. It's you go on a family vacation. Kids party, Kids Party. This dude looks 25. Like, I know Zac Efron was 19 at the time. Okay, he got a little bit of a jumper on him. Yeah, I haven't played foosball in forever. Okay, Kids Party. It's a kids party. Kenny Ortega. He directed so many movies. I think he directed This Is It. You know. Shout out to Kenny Ortega. Can't wait to have you on the podcast. Shout out to Zac Efron, Vanessa Hudgens, everybody who worked on this movie. Everyone who made my childhood possible. A couple of snowboarders. Shout out to my snowboarders. All my listeners in Oregon, Montana, snowboarding country, upstate New York, Mohawk. Okay, ain't no way that they just randomly put a spotlight on me. Why are you still reading at this party? Like, you still reading at this party? No, like, there's a whole party going on. Put the book away. Like, he said, nope, I don't sing. I can't sing. And we never heard from this guy again. The wingman, we just never heard from him again. But that dude, you know, he really came in clutch. Living in my own world. Oh, y'all know I can sing. They understand that anything can happen. I got a cover album coming out soon. When you take a chance. Yes. Never believed it. Come on. Yes. Open my heart. Okay, shout out to the editing team because, like, the dubbing, I'm sure some of these songs were probably dubbed, you know, and not in like a Milli Vanilli way of like lip syncing, but like, no, this, you know, be the start of something new. Start of something new is right. So, to be here with you, oh, and now looking in your eyes, I feel in my heart the start of something new. Oh, yeah. Oh, did I say this was an audio commentary? No, it's just going to be like a... You're just going to have to listen to me sing for an hour and a half. Not taking off the jacket. But I want that shirt. By my side. Shirt's slightly wrinkled, but okay. Something has shined. Okay, and the crowd's like into it. All right, yes. Be the start of something new. Start of something new. Yeah. With you. Oh. Now looking in your eyes. I remember because I was at home and my best friend had come over. Big shout out to you. You know who you are. Happened to me. Oh, yeah. Yep, I was at home and my best friend came over. We was dribbling the basketball in the living room. It's the start, something new. Yes. There is going to be a lot of karaoke in this audio commentary, okay? I'm just forewarning, you know, this is a musical, so you're going to have to listen to my singing voice. If that's not your thing, then you can just exit stage left. I don't want to hear it in the comments. Start of something new. Also, all of you should be watching the movie and listening to my commentary along with, all right? In your eyes, I feel in my heart the start of something new. The funny thing is, like, start of something new, I'm pretty sure, like, Zac Efron and Vanessa Hudgens actually dated for a while after the High School Musical movies. Like, they met on set and then now they're not together anymore, but the two of them actually did have a long-term relationship after the High School Musical movies. Church choir, okay. Well, kind of like Ryan Reynolds and Blake Lively. met on the set of Green Lantern. Yep, Zendaya and hey, anybody else watch the ball drop on New Year's Eve, bro? Come on, Happy New Year. That's one thing I missed from New Year's Eve 2023. I didn't get to watch the ball drop and all the fireworks and. Well, there were fireworks when I was in Guam. Shout out to my listeners in Guam. Shout out to the island of Guam. You know, but yeah, you know, I tell you that line. He said, "I better go wish him a happy New Year." Not your mom, but my mom. Yo, this technology, this sliding phone business, man. This I forgot that this movie came out in 2006. She said bye. She said boy bye. Wow. Yeah, that's a pretty what's that, like a 144 pixels? Like 144p? 280p? Albuquerque, New Mexico. Big shout out to my listeners in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Yeah. East High School. Let's get it. This is a really nice high school. This looks like a college campus, like red and white. Comment down below your high school, year you graduated, represent. Okay. All right. What are your school colors? Big shout out to Engineering and Science University Magnet School in West Haven, Connecticut, class of 2018. Represent. Again, my high school didn't have a basketball team, so like I missed out a lot. Again, with the walking and typing, like I don't get it. Like whoa. She said, shoot. Ice Princess is right. She was just She just parted the Red Sea. She said, if y'all don't get out of my way, The zoo animals heralding the new year. Okay, so we got the token sister in this. Sorry. Did anyone ever did any of y'all transfer to a high school like halfway through the school year? Or go to a school like your freshman year and then have to transfer sophomore year? I never had to do that. I was at one high school all 4 years and then one college all 5 years. So like, you know, only time I can really remember transferring schools was after 5th grade. Okay, we have all these basketballs in the classroom. The teacher has a throne. Telling you, if I had my own home room, this is exactly how it would be decorated. Okay, my office. All right. Mr. Bolton. Did any of your teachers ever address you by your last name, Mr. or Mrs.? The teacher with the hockey arena. It's a basketball. Are you serious? Like, I can't. Chem club. Club for chemistry. Cell phones. Detention. Did any of you guys have detention in high school? I never got detention. Cell phone. Wow, you get detention on your first day, bro. That is crazy. There's always those kids who get into trouble on like the first day of school, but like, you just think your honor. Wow. Yo, that'll be tough because he can't count that high. Wow. Okay. I'm starting to see kind of like the high school tropes. Like, okay, we got the. Ugh. Okay, so we got the teacher's pet, we got the pretty mean girl, we got the jocks, we got the. Okay, like, I'm starting to see those same tropes in like teen movies And there's a chalkboard in the back, so that's how old this movie is. Comment down below. Do any of you guys have classes taught on chalkboards? I realize I'm not that old, but... Albuquerque. Again, shout out to my listeners in Albuquerque, listeners in New Mexico. I'm trying to come your way. It's a very dry climate. Santa Fe. And these hallways, okay, they got lockers on both sides of the hallway. I feel like in my high school, we just had lockers on one side. I think. Both sides of the hallway, and it's like a floor that you could see a reflection in. Bro, this is a really nice high school. How big is this school, though? Exactly, just get to know the school. I don't want to sign up for them. Hey. Yo, Sharpay. It's like a perfect casting. Ashley Tisdale. Really, you just gonna sign your name that big so nobody else can sign up for the pairs? Just Sharpay and Ryan. Supporting roles in the shows. Crazy. Yeah, lots going on. Did any of your schools have bulletin boards? I feel like our school didn't really have like bulletin boards like that. That was more of a thing in college. Snowboarding. Check it. Yeah. Big games in 2 weeks, alright. But this entire movie takes place over the course of 2 weeks. Wow. Okay. That sounds about right. Toodles. I'm gonna start ending my podcast episodes with toodles. Okay, toodles, guys. Comment down below, alright? Like, should I start using toodles? Yeah. Ooh, yo, these uniforms is so clean. LeBron James or Shaquille O'Neal? LeBron James didn't go to college, and Shaquille O'Neal, I'm not sure. People say I look like LeBron. Comment down below. Do I look like LeBron James? Hey. I was in the drama club at Beecher School in New Haven, Connecticut. I was in the Wiz. And Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. Alright, big shout out to the basketball players. Boys and girls, high school basketball players. Yes. It's like the best song in the movie, I'm telling you, man. I still work out to get your head in the game, man. This choreography. Where's the coach? This is the unsupervised practice. Like, what? Leg ride, break glass. All right, yes. Shoot the outside, Jay. Yo, has Zac Efron done a celebrity basketball game? Like, he actually got a jumper on him. No cap, like. You gotta get ahead in the game. I remember, like, my kindergarten teacher, she kept on, when this movie came out, she was using that line on repeat, get your head in the game, whenever we were goofing off. Make sure we can get the I remember one time I got in trouble for singing the Power Rangers theme song during rug time. I didn't get in trouble, I was put on blast. Right, not time and place. Okay, I'm tangent. That's not the movie. My bad. Exactly, I gotta get my head in the game. I see what I did there. Get your head in the game. I'm gonna start using this line on my students. Get your head in the game. I gotta head in the game. I forgot. It's a cool high school. Everybody's 20. Literally, Vanessa Hudgens was like 20 years old, I think, right? This feels so right. Marie Coleman was like 25. Of course. Okay, yo, okay, this breakdown, this just sounds AI generated, I'm telling you. I know it's supposed to be 2006, it's supposed to be like, what, 16 years ago, 18 years ago, I can't count. It sounds AI generated. Like, gotta get your head in the game. Gotta. Okay, this choreography. This is like a pre-game show. Like, yes, head in the game. Get your head in the game. Woo. Okay, the part I don't get about this is like they just shot all the basketballs forward and then they all bounce back. Like, what black hole did they go through? Like, they shoot them forward and then they're all just like bouncing like backwards. Like, huh? Where's the coach? I already said that. Troy Bolton. Hold on, is that an infinite series on the board? Yo, that's a factorial? Yes, okay. 16 over pi. Yo. Not you on the first day already like correcting the teacher. Like, you she said, I should be teaching this class. Shoot. I should be taking calculus, AP calculus. Shout out to anybody and everybody who's had to take calculus, because I tell you, you have to love math. Okay, we 18 minutes in and Ryan is finally getting his first lines in the movie? What? Where did you from? Those characters who just never, like, is he Googling her? Okay. Oh, okay, school internet. School internet. This, like, 2006... pre-Facebook, mid-2000s internet, like. Amateurs. Okay, so we got like PG Regina George. Alright. I may or may not do a Mean Girls audio commentary. Detention, Darbus. You see, but Miss Darbus is smart for okay, smart gangster, I guess, for this. Like, detention is like making the students do your work for you. I feel like that's effective. Like, when I was in high school, like, the detention that we had, now I never had detention, but you just sat in an empty classroom after school for like an hour in silence. Right? Like who are you, the Breakfast Club? Like, but we got the mean girl, the basket case, the jock. Yeah. Okay, so now the coach shows up when the main character's not here. Where like our 2-star players are not here. Like, where's Jordan? Detention. It's like, yeah, they had detention. Yeah, so. Hey, what happened to those nice outfits? They got those like generic. Okay, shout out to all my theater kids. Best line in the movie. What are those two doing in a tree? High School Musical 3 foreshadowing. Yes, you two in the gym now. It's like when students have obligations to like multiple teachers and then the teachers kind of get into it, like, yep. Hey, biggest game of the year. which, she say musicale. It's not even musical. It's not musicale, it's musical. Like, she can't even, like, describe the sport of basketball properly. Flinging balls for touchdowns? What? No. Yes. One band, one sound. Okay, no, that's different. Wow. And the principal just sides with the basketball team. Playoffs. We're talking about playoffs. Yeah. Make our stand. The team is you. Yes. Does not exist. Yo, that is Chad's, like, hit your head in the game. That is like his one line in every movie. It's just like, what team? Well, okay, Scholastic Decathlon. English. Scholastic Decathlon. This is literally Mean Girls now. Okay. This is like Mean Girls. John Tucker Must Die. Like, how do you super bump? What? Maybe I can't relate because I'm a guy and I feel like, I don't know. Okay, cheerleaders. Nail beds, yeah. I mean, my nail beds are non-existent. You know what I mean? Like, you know, I've been trying to get the manicure, pedicure, or something at some point, you know. Yes, give me a nail salon with Korean barbecue as well, you know what I mean. Try something new, but you're afraid of how other people are gonna react. This movie's low-key deep. Amen. Maybe they not really your friends. You see, I think that's like the problem with, like, you know, parents who just live vicariously through their kids. Or it's like, I get it, you know, you want your child to do better than you did. You know, you want your child to possibly go pro. You never had that opportunity to go to play college ball, or you kind of just, your game kind of peaked in high school, so now it's like you just kind of projecting that onto your son. But you got to understand that your son, you know, he's a human being. He's more than just a legacy, you know. So that's gem number 1 for this audio commentary, you know. Free period. What? Why are you smiling so much? Like, what? I don't know. I don't like people who just like smile endlessly. I mean, I did not like Shakespeare in high school. I'm sorry. I did not. Catch up on some homework. Free period. What? Behind on homework since preschool. That's not a flex. Honestly, if you should be doing your homework right now, click off from this episode right now. Go do your homework. Why are you still... Go do your homework. My goodness. It's cool to do homework. He said, I'm trying to live a double life. That was the most awkward dap ever, but... He just inconspicuously trying to skip practice. And yo, how big is this school, bro? Like, my high school was not this big. It was 5 floors. I had like 5 flights of stairs. It's like, you sneaking around? Nope. Okay. I had a garage. Again, any of your high schools have a garage? I actually want to know, because my high school did not. We didn't have a garage. No. It's a shortcut. Safe class, yeah. Exactly, I'm late for class, it's a shortcut. The mechanics. Shout out to all my mechanics. Wood shop. Carpenters. Shout out to y'all. Jesus was a carpenter. Yeah. And stealth mode. I'm just sneaking around the theater, trying to make sure that Miss Darbus doesn't see. And let me just get behind that curtain. We're just gonna make sure that nobody sees me as I put in my audition. Yo, there's people who. No, it's the school bell. Are you serious? You really can't tell the difference between a ringtone and like. Hey man, yes, time is of the essence. Stop being late to stuff, guys. But it's these teachers who take theater like way too seriously. Okay. This perfectionist. Kelsey Nielsen. You are not on key. No. Oof, I do not want to be beside. No, okay, no, now you off key. Oof. The subtitles literally said singing off key. Thank you. Next. Honestly. I couldn't sneeze. I couldn't sneeze. Yes, right there next to beside me. Just yeah, keep going. Nah, bro. Keep going. He needs to be give him a High School Musical spinoff. Okay, oh yes, okay. I love the positive attitude. No, like it's like no, just no, stop. Veto denied. Stop, right? Big shout out to the Goodspeed Opera House in Haddam, Connecticut. East Haddam, Connecticut. Yeah. Whew, man, opera. I always wondered, was that a thing of like people breaking glasses with their voice, like? Brava. She said probably the spring music, maybe next year, Okay, then we just got like the interpretive dancers. Okay, we just not gonna speak at all. We just gonna the ballet dancers and just a bunch of crashes. Oh, there was no cat noise. There's always a cat. No, these are the interpretive dancers. Yeah. Alone with no one to hold. Oh no, the interpretive storyteller. Okay, no. And the Spider-Man crawl just very disturbing. Go see a counselor. I don't know if we can say that today, but shoot, it's like that's very, very disturbing. It's like, please go somewhere with that. Maybe Cirque du Soleil. Maybe not on Broadway. That's for sure. Opens his mouth, but the words won't come out. Yeah, you just get all choked up. Yeah, I've been there. Harsh. Yeah, Miss Darbus is actually pretty harsh. Hatching Pete. That's the movie I gotta do. Hatching Pete. Why we gather in this hallowed hall, the experienced theater kids, the experts. Oh, they say your services are no longer required. We had our own pianist. Those vocal exercises, yes. I'm gonna start doing that that's actually how I prepare for the podcast. I just be like, yeah. It's hard to believe that I couldn't see. I have the soundtrack. Had the soundtracks to all 3 High School Musical movies. Where is Lucas Gabriel? But whatever the actor who plays Ryan, I think he's a DJ now. Yeah, I think he's like a full-time DJ. I haven't really seen him post High School Musical. Not as much as, not the tap dancing. Okay, ooh, the cartwheel. Okay, we getting physical. Have to say your word. Yeah, I'm gonna just not talk for the rest of this audio commentary. Having you around. Yes, I'm on board. 1000%. I've never had someone. Yes. Yes, you see, I am hoping that, all of you listening have found someone who just gets you. Yes. Just find that person who, the two of you are just compatible. You just work, Do 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 do. Oh, do. Right. Wasn't that a song by Sting? The Police? Big shout out to Sting. He performed at Hartford Healthcare Amphitheater in Bridgeport, Connecticut. Shout out to Hartford Healthcare. Shout out to Sting. Wow, he said consolation prize. We need fans. I imagined it much slower. 17, how old are you? 17 school productions, like, what are you, a professional student? Like, Wow. She said, yes, ma'am. I mean, I'm sure. Yeah, she said, it's a privilege for you to be breathing the same airspace as me. She said, it's a privilege for me to allow you to be here. No other pairs. Of course, the basketball star who's playing a little hooky from basketball. Living his double team. Like, how do you not know the name of the sports posse? Like, and you didn't respond. Aww. She said, try again next year. Nope, it's too late. It's over. Okay, really? You see, looking back, I feel like this whole, like, Kelsey tripping and falling, that just feels kind of forced. I feel like, I don't know. Maybe I'm overanalyzing. Where's Kelsey now? She's probably a world-famous composer, yes. Yeah. Because, it was Ryan Sharpay, what I'm saying? Like, me, you ain't just going to be speaking to me disrespectfully, Exactly. You the playmaker. You got the power to change the trajectory of this show. I would have been like, hey, yo, first of all, I would have written a diss track to Sharpay if I were Kelsey. But there was that time that you spoke to me very disrespectfully. It's like, I wanted to have my show my way. Always there beside me. Hi, I thought y'all wasn't gonna hear me sing now, did you? With no one to hold, but you were always right beside me. These feelings like no other. I want you to know I've never had someone who knows me like you do, the way you do. I've never had someone as good for me as you. No one like you. So lonely before, finally found. I've been looking for. I get it, I'm not in the movie, and then I should be talking about the movie, not singing the songs. I get it. Wow, okay, that was quick. That was quick. We got a call back. Stanford said, I wasn't gonna come over my house for breakfast. Okay, cool. Basketball class. Wow. Callback. Okay, I don't understand how, girls have, that vocal range to just scream at the top of your lungs. I don't... Being filmed right now. Get to meet Ashton. Yo, how old is this movie? Is Ashton Kutcher still... I'm gonna stop. I'm about to burn a bridge with all the Ashton Kutcher fans just gonna boycott Cobbs Corner. So, yeah, let me stop while I'm ahead. Mr. Arbus was like, okay, look... Even though you guys showed up late, that was really good, so I have to... Man, they don't need your permission. Right? What are the rules? Yeah, it's when the quote-unquote Queen Bee realizes she's no longer Queen Bee, it's yeah... In the zone and on the road. Okay, so second, black guy number 2. I'm sorry. They always do that in teen movies. It's always one token. I'm just saying. I don't know if this counts as a teen movie. It's Disney Channel. Okay, bake. I've been trying to get my baking game up. I wasn't cooking in high school. Man, in my high school, if we started dancing on these cafeteria tables, mess with the flow, no, stick to the status. Bunch of Taoists. I've officially burned the bridge with all the followers of Taoism. Yes. Dig way down deep. Yes, the nerd table, alright. So we got the jocks, we got the nerds. Yes. Pop, lock, jam, and break. Content homework. Oh my goodness. No. Okay. Alright, we got the... Stick to the status quo. No, please don't. Okay, the burnouts. Okay, the one girl in that group is actually pretty fire. Okay, one or two. You'll be her. Who is it? Giant violin, a cello, yes. Coat and tie. Big shout out to all my cellists again. Like the cellists in Some Like It Hot. Go listen to episode 80. Our last episode was Some Like It Hot. Go listen to, yeah. No. I see. So it's like the guy who's at the top of the popularity pyramid, I guess. You know, the basketball star. He finally exits his role. He pulls out an actual cello. Cheerleader who can actually hoop. Then there's the breakdancer. Okay, I had a breakdancing phase in middle school, guys. Okay, I have to review Grease at some point. Like, I have to actually watch. I saw it once when I was like 7. I have to actually watch Grease. Big shout out to Olivia Newton-John, and big shout out to, I almost said Ben Shapiro, John Travolta. Something's not right. Oh no, everybody's actually expressing themselves and not caring what other people think. Oh no. I think from a message standpoint, this movie is very ahead of its time. She has gotta go. Oh. You just wasted a perfect... If you waste a perfectly good creme brulee... Why? Yeah, that's what I gotta say to... Yep. Can't have people staring at me. I mean, yes, everybody quiet. That's what I tell my students. It doesn't work. Don't mess with the flow. Stick to the status quo. No. He really just got on the table, started young jocking it. Meet me in the trail. It's going down. Yeah, Gabby said, I want to transfer. I'm tired. No, I can't do this. East High. Whew. Whew, man, oh my goodness. Again, that vocal range. Honestly, Sharpay had it coming. Okay, and who's the idiot who who spilled their milk on the floor? Playing to ruin the musical. How expensive is this? It just doesn't seem right. It's like you have to tell everybody that you're fine, and then you just... It's like you just have to tell everybody that you seem fine when you're not fine. It's like... Shout out to the Kardashians. I'm a big fan of your work. I can't wait to interview one of you at some point. Yo, shout out to the chefs that are listening to Cobbs Corner, man. Nah, Zeke, go off. Don't listen to Chad, okay? Nah, Zeke, go off. Okay, I can't wait for you to open up your bakery in Santa Fe, New Mexico. I'm trying to come through Santa Fe. All right. Oh, the skater dudes. Okay. Right, we gotta keep it PG. Skater dudes, not the burnouts. They said we got a playoff game next week. Playoffs. We're talking about playoffs. I just hope we can win a game. Yo, they really got this female teacher walking through the men's locker room, bro. Okay, we ain't gonna make no announcement or nothing. Like, y'all just gonna let her walk through the boys' locker room. Like, again, if it was the other way around, shoot, the basketball coach would be fired in 2 seconds. Yo. Chapel of the Arts. It's like Troy doesn't even sing. Twinkletown. That's what I'm saying. Twinkletown Music Camp. I mean, that's a nice outfit, though. You see, I had a school uniform like all throughout high school, all throughout elementary school, middle school, high school, we had a uniform. So this whole like dressing up and like style wasn't. Wow. You never think there's like another individual just waiting for you to come out? Like there's something you've been like kind of wrestling with for a while, like you just really want to do, but you haven't. You just gotta have a pink locker. You just gotta be different. And you have a backup outfit. Smart though, smart. Evaporate. Tall person. I don't know if it's a height thing, a race thing, or both. Stick pins in my eyes. I would have gone to grab some thumbtacks, but like, okay, well, too far. Okay, see, I didn't do this whole like secret admirer love note thing. Like, I actually want to hear from y'all. Like, was this a thing in high school? Like, I've heard from like millennials that apparently in like the 90s and 2000s, like it was a thing. Like, yeah, it's like a jungle sometimes. Makes me wonder how I keep from going under. I think that's like the theme song of this movie, is like the message by Grandmaster Flash. Campus. This high school. Again, it's a really nice high school though. Like, where is this high school? Rooftop garden. Boys locker room. There was no boys locker room at my high school. Or a girls locker room for that matter. They just wanted him to be the basketball guy. They just wanted to fit into his box. Exactly. You just want to be a guy. You just want to like kind of live your life. You know, sometimes I just want to be a guy, just live. I just don't want to be the. She said, I feel like just a girl, like I just want to guess. Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, kindergarten. This way. Technically I was in preschool, and it was that karate class. That's where I met my best friend. But big shout out to you. I was in kindergarten when this movie came out, and I watched it with my best friend. Yeah, sure. Top secret hiding place. Did I say she's just like the voice of reason? Yeah, fellas, you need to find yourself a woman that's gonna be like your voice of reason, that's gonna keep you sane, just kind of hold you down. I know that sounds super cliche, but it's like, it's the truth. So been flying. Oh, okay, yeah. Roof access. Like, you don't got nothing better to be doing. Like, you out here spying on like everybody else. Honestly, like if this is what like going to the bathroom was like, we just gonna be singing in the bathroom. Like, I would have lunch in the bathroom every single day, just like Katie Heron. Okay, nah, you're gonna be kicking in stalls. Like, I'm sorry. Yo, these mirrors, I can't. How did she not see her? What? Okay. But at the same time, it's like, if you in the stall using the bathroom and then you don't lock the door and then somebody kicks it in, you deserve to have it kicked in at that point. That we can read. Yes, the passing drill to the chest. Yeah. Come on. Get it. Yeah, buddy. Let's go. Let's go. Come on. Move it. Yes, focus, concentrate. Better get your head in the game. Have you seen Troy? It's like, have you seen Troy? No. Okay. Okay. Again, let's go. Come on. Let's go. Okay, so she just tapping her foot. Okay, ain't no way that they're like singing the song in their head and they just on the same like wavelength. They just on the same like yeah, yeah. Let me guess, you both intentionally got detention. You don't stay well. Just work on. Just shows up right at the end of practice. Honestly, you'd probably be better off just like not showing up at that point. It's the real stage. Yep, it's the real stage. Yes, smelly Jim. Wow, 41 points. You don't stop. Okay, so now Gabriella got the Riz, not gonna lie. She would have had me. Hey, that's traveling. Nah, that's really bad traveling. Whoa, okay. Practice is over. What are you talking about? Like, what? Right, like, wow, this guy, he's just, you ain't even gonna shake a hand or nothing. Yo, that's so disrespectful, man. Just like, we was really connecting and then you just derailed the whole train. Wow, that girl. Helping you miss practice. Damn. Okay, she's just a girl. Wow. Said a lot of things are special. Wow, player made her not a singer. He could be both. He could be both. Nobody is just one flavor. Big shout out to Truly Hard Seltzer. I cannot wait for. I would love to be sponsored by Truly. No, I wouldn't. Only because Dua Lipa was. My high school didn't have a library. It's funny because I'm actually in the library. Why do the librarians always wear glasses? Who's Michael Crawford? Sorry. Oh. 27 times, that's a record. Michael Crawford, okay, yeah. You see a Broadway musical 27 times, you got money. You got it. Like that. Diet ideas. Good, don't. Good, don't. Just focus on yourself, okay? Like, leotards, yeah. We ain't saying that. We ain't saying nothing about no leotards. I said this is a library. How perfect that I'm actually recording this audio commentary in the library. Where are you going? Like, why are you dressed like you are going to freaking like Beverly Hills? Like, you're going to high school. young lady, like, dress like a normal person. Oof. Don't know the difference between a Tony Award and Tony Hawk. The funny thing is, I knew who Tony Hawk was before I knew what the Tony Awards were. Shout out to Tony Hawk. I can't wait to have you on the podcast again. Tony Hawk, please respond to my DMs. I want to interview more high-profile guests, guys. I want to grow our family. Not the fan base, the family. Because you guys are my family. Man got on 3 watches, wow. There's the movie. Charlie's Angels is crazy. All the women who independent, throw your hands up at me. All the honeys are making money. Charlie's Angels, again, big shout out to, Drew Barrymore. The next movie on the AFI list is E.T. Nicknamed Spider. Oh, okay. Semi-Slamma Gemma. Why do you always seem nervous whenever he talks? Thunderclap. Legend. Yes. Well, no, but what if I'm the first one, man? Never took head in the game. Yes. That wasn't as it wasn't enthusiastic. It's like we are. He said, guys, like there's 12 members of there's 12 members on the team, not just me. Right. So he's trying to. Yeah, see. Again, it's like I said, the guy. His dad is trying to make him a champion as well. But he maybe never had the chance to go pro. Slam dunks and touchdowns. Why does she remind me of my cousin? Not gonna say which one, but Eleanor Roosevelt. Sinead O'Connor sounds familiar. Oprah. Oh, okay, Oprah Winfrey Show was still on the air at the time, so she said, look, I got somewhere to be. Y'all need to get to the point. Okay, future of civilization. Okay, this radical feminist. Okay, we got teenage Monica Lewinsky on the Too far? Yeah, that's what I thought. Teammates, right. Yo. Receiving Wi-Fi signal. Wow. Was Wi-Fi a thing in 2006? Yo. Nah, that's cool. They really manipulated him into saying that. Damn. Nah, that's tough. And they didn't even they don't even care about how she feels now. Like, she's sad, she's crying. Everybody else just left. Like, wow. Wow. Are they just gonna have like a musical number, or not musical number, but like they just had an impromptu pep rally during free period? Like, when did they have the time to assemble the band? And Kenny Ortega, okay, again, Kenny Ortega, like respond to my DMs, okay? Like, okay, what's up with this belt that she has on? Like, this is not. It's like. It's funny, I remember when this was on Disney Channel, they had the sing-along version where they would have the lyrics at the bottom of the screen because they want you to sing along. Miracles could happen. Now I have to pretend I don't really care. But you were my fairy tale. Wow. When is the school ever this? When's the school hallway? Is she skipping class? Hallways are just empty, like. With the truth. I feel like Disney needs to release like an official like walkthrough of East High School, like a full walkthrough of the school, like. Once upon a song. I'm just now realizing that Gabby has like a sad like breakup song every High School Musical movie. Like, you know, spoiler alert for any of you who haven't seen the entire trilogy, but I confuse my feelings with the truth. I just imagine like the interpretive dancers from like the audition, like they just come by and they're just like, yes. You see, I realize this audio commentary y'all can't see, but I'm like dancing like, Wildcats poster. They just have Troy Bolton's face in the center. Like, I can imagine this was probably expensive in 2006 though. Like, was custom ink a thing yet? Like, I don't. like printing out posters, you know, Kinkos, and yeah, this was like expensive. And you, I love how I just like didn't talk at all about like the song itself. Okay, and then everybody just randomly shows up like, bro, what? And then he gonna pretend like he didn't say what he said. Like, he really just gonna, like. Don't callbacks. Damn. What? Wow. Oh, where we belong. Shoot. She said, She said, you go your way, I go mine. They probably put like glass on top of the basketball hoop. Or they just, because they'd have to ask Zac Efron to miss the shots on purpose. But like, they wouldn't have to ask me to do that because I cannot hoop to save my life. I'm telling y'all. You know, athletics was just not my strong suit growing up. Carton of milk. It's like as everyone's just staring at them, like, hey, we just walk past each other, you know. Separated into the high school cliques. You see, the thing is, like, when I was in high school, I didn't have a clique. I just sat by myself, to be honest. Like, laughing on the inside. Yeah, that's a literal mood. Yeah. He said, I'm eating my lunch on the roof. Exactly, yes. Your teammates. That's what we about. Exactly. Damn. That's tough. Won't even talk to you. Worse than jerks, or mean jerks. Yeah. What is CH3? Chemistry majors, please type it into the chat. She says, time to move on. Prepared for the decathlon. Yeah. Okay, I guess. Yeah, that's kind of been my mantra. Just focus on, like, you know, school, work. Could care less about relationships, right? Okay, so he just gonna casually. I had a denim jacket growing up. Troy Bolton. I would have been like, how do you know where I live? If I were Gabrielle, I would have been like, how do you know where I live? Like, what? Showing up to my house at night, unannounced. Like, this is a little ridiculous. This is kind of stalker-ish, Disney. Alright? I get it. It was 2006 and wasn't nobody thinking about this at that time, but, like, flip phone. Like, will y'all just invent the iPhone already? Like, we were 1 year off. Sick of my friends riding me. Did you, like, sneak? Are you still, like, in her backyard? What? This is trespassing. Talk about it. Yes. He said, I'm in. I don't care what nobody thinks. Brought you something. How did you get up there? Look, did you out here climbing trees? I told you it was foreshadowing when the coach said, like, what are those two doing in the tree? You was singing Telegram? Like, what? Honestly, I would have pushed him off the balcony if I were Gabby. Yeah, now you would, yeah, you're gonna be singing Through the Wire next. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, y'all. It's just, he didn't even sing that last word. Like, I was actually ready to sing with him, but nope. He just said new. The start of something new. What? It's like, huh? All right, we got that scrimmage. Yeah. Okay, this basketball team is actually like, all right. But I feel like Troy's the only like good player. Okay, we balancing chemical equations. Yes. All right. That's what I like to see. I didn't balance chemical equations till college, but you know. Yes, and the chalkboards. I'm reminded of how old this movie is. Is he looking at himself in the mirror? Man, it's ridiculous. Okay, now he's parting the seas. Now he's parting the Red Sea. Yes, acids and bases. Yes. Got acids and bases. I couldn't tell you the real difference because, you know, I took college chemistry 5 years ago. 4.5 years. It said we both is cutting our free period short. Soaring, flying. Why do I feel like in an alternate universe, like real life Zac Efron and Vanessa Hudgens could have like actually stayed together long term and gotten married? Like, what? They could have been like the Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds of our universe, like in an alternate universe. There's an alternate universe, all right, where Vanessa Hudgens and Zac Efron got married. What? You planned this, didn't you? Yo, Ryan just goes along with like he just condones all of like Sharpay's just snotty behavior. Co-president's more like president and vice president. Ryan with his towel. Comes to school with a purse. Like, wait, where are you going? Paris? Like, y'all just stand out. Callback auditions rescheduled to Friday, beginning at 3:30. Yo, how? Why you do this? Wow. Small person. I've been like, my name's Kelsey. Exactly. Put their hands in. Okay, so now what? Chad and game day, callback day. And the Scholastic Decathlon Day. Help. I don't know why I became Rex from Rex Kwando all of a sudden. A pie. Yes. yes. Honestly, I would have been like, will you marry me at that point? Like, honestly, like, if I'm ever dating someone and they buy me a pie and they bake for me a pie birthday cake, I just might propose. I see academic decathlon. Yes. Okay. Stay right there. Watch. O-R-M-A. Exclamation point. Go Drama Club. Go Drama Club. Big shout out to anybody who's in the Drama Club. Yo, Ryan. I'm telling you, man, the literacy rate in the United States is... Adult literacy rate is, like, upsetting. It's embarrassing. Shout out to anybody who was in the marching band. I'm telling you. Especially if you played the saxophone, because I played the alto sax when I was in high school, so I'm biased. Yeah. Had your turn. It's my turn now. Yeah. That's what's most important. Exactly. That's what it's about. Like, exactly. You know, that's what's most important. You know? Did you go out there and give 100%? That's what's most important. Did you put forth 100%? Alright. Could care less what the score is. Scholastic Decathlon. X. East Side versus West Side. Tell you, this is literally like I have a whole vocal preparation. Trust falls. Nah, I don't know about that. Yeah. Thing is, I have like a whole vocal preparation routine, like to prepare my voice for these audio commentaries, these movie reviews. All right. East High and West High. I wonder, is this the same town as Good Luck Charlie, where there was like the North High Barbarians, I think, and then the South High Whammies or something like that? Like, yeah, North Side, yeah. East Side, walk it out. South Side, walk it out. North Side, walk it out. West Side, walk it out. I probably did that wrong, but shout out to Unc. Soar together. So Polaroid, yo. Again, but y'all just invent iPhones already, man. Like, what? Hey, shout out to my Spanish speaking. Mucho gusto. Nice to meet you. Aquí fabulos. I don't know the translation. Un poquito de español. What the heck? Okay, the nose scrunch is great. I can't. I keep thinking of the episode of... I keep thinking of the episode of Sweet Up with Zac and Cody, the High School Musical episode. Brenda song. Again, can't wait to have you on the podcast. Start again. Yo, what? I tell you, I can't take this musical number seriously. I can't. It's like, man. just can't. I'm wondering, like, Lucas Gravy, how much did they pay you for this? How much did they pay you for this, musical number? All right, East Side, Scholastic Decathlon. Shout out to all my academic decathletes. Check out my review of Spider-Man Homecoming. Academic Decathlon, yeah. I did not do audio commentary for that movie, but yeah, go check that one out. Why did they exit from the gym? Okay. Are you sending a virus? Wow. Hacking, like, the Wi-Fi. Firewall, anybody? Like, I'm sorry, I did. The engineer in me is just coming out. Wow. I mean, I'm shocked that they even have school Wi-Fi that works, because... Oh, wow. And nope, we just... Okay, technical difficulties. Alright. We're just gonna rule a no contest? Like... The coach was like, what's going on? Coach was like, what is going on? Just, oh god, ugh. Oh, that smell. They didn't give the judge any, lines. Orderly exit from the gym. Again, we've planned this. I wonder, was that cameraman just a cameraman for the movie? Bop straight to the top. We going for the glory. Yeah. I'm gonna just release my own versions of all these songs. Just compose my own version. To the top. Cobbs Corner covers. Coming soon, I'm telling you. Y'all keep on sleeping on my singing ability. Alright. Who are you telling to call? Okay, look, you're not Michael Jackson. I hear throwing your fedora in the audience, man. Ain't nobody trying to catch your sweaty little fedora. TB and GM. I'm just over that. Oh well, I mean TB. That's a very, very serious disease, but okay, Kelsey with the top hat and the. He said, I called your names twice. Okay, we got both teams. What's going on? Do 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 do. Bam bam. Nah, that is showbiz for sure. Yep, because the pretty mean girl doesn't get away. Yep. Hit him with the bend and snap. Hit him with a little bend and snap. I gotta do Legally Blonde at some point now. Legally Blonde. How about all these people staring at me? Hey, look. Shout out to anybody who's, performed in front of any crowd or spoken in front of a crowd. Alright? It's very... it takes a lot of bravery. It takes a lot of strength. Yes. Oh, baby. It's not a story. If we're trying, so we're breaking free. Come on now. Now the world can see. Yeah. The song is deep. Different than who we. Exactly. Be yourself. Don't care about what anybody else thinks. Right? Don't let other people tell you who you are, who you're supposed to be. Right? Be yourself. Breaking free, sorry. Break free. Yeah. There's not a star in heaven that we can't reach. If we're trying, yeah, we're breaking free. Breaking, ooh. Can you feel it building? Yes. Oh, did he just hit us with the Usher footwork? Either Usher or Marcus Houston. Rising to the lips. Yes, let him use you. See, breaking the soaring, flying. Yeah. Not a star in heaven that we cannot reach. Hallelujah. Jesus. Breaking free. Yes. Climbing. What city skyline is that in the back? All that we can be. Yes. Oh, yeah. We're breaking free. Know that they. Yes. See it coming. Okay, so we got Troy's dad, Gabrielle's mom. Oh, he spun her around. Okay, yes. Where did they have the time to rehearse this performance, though? Heaven that we can read. Miss Darbus was late on that clap. She's like, I'm doing this clipboard, man. This is it's a bop. Climbing, get to the place to be all that we can be. Now's the time, and we're breaking free. Oh, we're breaking free. You know the world can see us, Cobbs Corner family, in a way that's different than who we are. Amen. Hallelujah. Yes. Praise Jesus. Yep, and I would have been like, please tell me somebody recorded that and posted that on YouTube, or MySpace, whatever we were on in 2006. Okay, so that was a cheek kiss. Okay, so they're not going to actually kiss on the lips in this movie, I don't think. Take it away. Ain't no way they just transitioned. So they just went from like the game to the performance back to the game. Okay. Why did he take the shot? Why did you not take the shot? You're wide open. Okay, and of course. Yes. They won the championship. Yes. Champions. Yes. Wildcats. 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 Wu-Tang. No. Oh. Wildcats. Wu-Tang. Pow. Pow. Pow, blah, blah. Okay, when did she have time to... When did she have the time to... Yo, they was really about to kiss, and then, no. Like on a date? Man, if you don't stop. Oh, she just asked me. It's like, okay, character development, sort of. I admire you so much, boy. If you don't go somewhere with that, bake some cookies. Like, man, I'm taking some of them cookies, man. It's the playmaker, Kelsey. All right. Just come out of her shell. Who's it? Jason? All right. Yes. Yeah. Got Cobbs Corner on the mic. Let's get it. Okay, comment down below. Does anybody remember the actual dance to any of these songs? Does anyone remember like the choreography to the song? I'm curious. I used to know it back then. I used to back in like 2007. Have no limitations. All about. I remember they had like a reunion in 2016, but I feel like in 2 years, the 20th anniversary and the 25th anniversary of High School Musical is probably going to be big. Together's where we belong. Yo, Vanessa Hudgens can sing. This together. Us, we know that we all be all stars, and we see that all in this together. When it shows where we stand hand. I remember they used to actually, during the commercial breaks, they would teach you the choreography. Or they have those like special editions of like High School Musical, like 1 and 2, or Camp Rock 2 Final Jam, where they'd have like the cast and the choreographers during the commercial breaks teaching you guys the dances. That I remember. You know. Speaking out with one voice, we're gonna rock the house. I'm telling you, Ryan needs his own spin-off. Come on, scream and shout. And let it all out. Yeah, I don't know if they would have caught me. Crowd surfing? Yeah, I don't know if that would have worked. I'm too heavy. All in this together. Once we know that we all wear our stars, and we see that this together. Just when we stand hand in hand, make our dreams come. All in this together. Yes, I need to actually know the choreography for this song. And then put together my wedding playlist and maybe just add like a couple songs from like High School Musical. I'm telling you, I'm going to do a cover album. Cobbs Corner covers, alright? Volume 1. Wow, gas, hang on. I need like a East High School like merch. There's always the breakdowns. The breakdown. Soul Train line? No. Yeah. Alright, Cobbs Corner. Shameless self-promotion. That we are where our stars. We see that all in this together. All in this together, folks. It's all in this together. Right. When we reach, we can fly. No inside, we can make it. Yes. Human family, we are all in this together, guys. I'm telling you. There's a deeper message behind this movie. Wave your hands up in the air. That's the way we do it. Let's get to it. Come on, everyone. I'm telling you, this movie is... It's a classic. In my opinion, it's a classic. I'm telling you. All right, Kenny Ortega, Charles Clopau. Yes. I'm on board. Go team. Great job all around. Hooray. Martha. Why did you say that name? Sorry. Hang along. Hang on, got it going on. Who's the mascot? Big shout out to the mascot. I love how they have like the folks from the other team, from the cheerleaders from West Side High, actually dancing as well. Xavier High School, we just won the basketball championship. Yay. Copyright 2006, MMVI. Where were you in 2006 when High School Musical came out? Post-credit scene, technically? She tried the cookies. Make some more for me, Zeke. She said, I'm in love. She said, I might make you a creme brulee. Salty Pictures. Disney Channel original. Well, folks, that is a wrap on this audio commentary of High School Musical. If you liked what you heard today, then do not forget to click that subscribe button. Click the subscribe button, like the video, share it with your friends, tell a friend to tell a friend. Really helps this podcast grow, helps our community grow. All right, like, comment, subscribe. Follow me on social media. Follow Cobbs Corner on Instagram, TikTok, and Threads to stay up to date on all things Cobbs Corner. If you made it to the end of this episode, I greatly appreciate it. Click the screen right now to watch my last episode. I did Some Like It Hot. It's a movie review. It's not an audio commentary, so be sure to go and check that out. It's a complete banger of an episode. As always, I'll talk to all of you in the next episode. Talk to all of you in the next one. Peace.
Check the mic and make sure it sound right, boys. It sound right, boys.